Craig's loading up the truck, he's headed out of town. Another duck season has finally rolled around. Well, he's hunted across this country, made a lot of friends. And the one thing they love most is chasing the duck hunter's dream. Yes, Flyway Highway is rolling down the road to different destinations. There'll be stories to be told, from Canada to Louisiana and everywhere in between. Yes, Flyway Highway, chasing the duck hunter's dream.
The Flyway Highway, presented by the Remington Arms Company. Great guns deserve great ammunition. We make both. Also brought to you by Bradley Smokers. Smoke 'em. Yamaha ATVs and side-by-side vehicles. And waterfowl wading systems. Quality and innovation taken to the extreme. Now let's join Craig on the road.
On this week's episode of the Flyway Highway, I'm spring snow goose hunting in South Dakota. Each spring, South Dakota is a major flyover state for snow geese on the way back to their summer breeding grounds in the tundra. Millions of snow geese pass through this area and the hunting is outstanding. That's why it's an important stop for me on the Flyway Highway. Hey, it's day one of my North Dakota spring snow goose hunt with Tracy Northup of Deadly Decoys. I also have a special guest host, a Mr. Nick Alm. Now, Tracy, tell our viewers a little bit about our hunt this morning.
Well, we're hunting up here in North Dakota. We've got a cut cornfield. There's a lot of birds in the area. We're hunting over 2,000 of our Deadly Decoy windsocks, a few of our flyers. A lot of birds in there. It should be a real good hunt.
Hey, I'm looking forward to it. Nick, you ready to shoot some snow geese on the Flyway Highway?
I'm ready to rock them. Let's do it.
Well, let's get into the blinds and get to it.
Okay.
Come! All right, that's the way to do it, guys. Our first North Dakota snow geese just hit the dirt, and boy, those came right into our Deadly Decoys, which we're going to talk a lot more about here in a little bit. But Tracy, you got a nice spread here, and the birds are working this morning.
Right. Come on. Yeah, what we did was, it's pretty windy today, so what we did was opened up the spread a little bit, and these last bunch came in real nice. So
oh, yeah.
Hopefully they continue to do that. Kill 'em!
Man, it's raining snow geese.
They come in nice, didn't they?
Yeah, they sure did.
Like that one?
They sure did. You spank one?
I spanked two.
How's that Versamax working out for you?
I'm loving it.
Hold that up for the camera. Show the viewers. Nick's shooting our new, the new Remington Versamax. This is his first time with it, and working out for you, huh? You emptied it.
Always gonna empty it.
Well, load up with some more nitros, brother, because there's more birds on the horizon.
And very low recoil.
Yeah.
Very low
No,
recoil.
it's a soft shooting gun. It feels like a 20 gauge.
Yeah, it really does.
Well, the late morning shoot has started. We had a little lull in the action, but they're starting to fly again, Tracy.
We're starting to get a few out of the south now. This wind kind of keeps them down, you know.
Yeah, it is windy. It definitely is windy, as you can tell by our Deadly Decoys. They are really flapping. But explain to the viewers a little bit about the migration of the snow geese through this part of the country.
Well, you know, there's different areas. In Missouri, it's a lot more predictable where the birds are. They, you know, there's refuges, certain places that you'll find them. Up here in South Dakota, North Dakota, the birds get in all these sloughs, and you just got to put miles on to find where they're at, really. And well, once you find them, there's usually a lot of them. And,
yeah.
You know, a lot of sheet water up here where you'll find the birds. as opposed to other places where there's not so much.
Yeah. What now, Nick, let me ask you a question, okay? Why did you feel you had to back me up on that shot?
I've seen you shoot in the past.
Now, come on, Nick. That bird was 15 yards out. I was right on him, and you felt obligated to shoot him right off the end of my barrel. I had the EOTech right on that thing. It was dead nuts, 15 yards out, had the illuminated dot right on him, go to squeeze a trigger, and the bird's already half fallen out of the sky. On this week's Yamaha Grizzly ATV Upgrades segment, I'm with Mike Catlin at Appleton Power Sports, Northeast Wisconsin's premier Yamaha power sports dealer. Mike, what have you done to our Grizzly?
We've got on today some Raider ATV rack boxes, a fender bag, a tank bag, and a gear map bag.
Sounds great. Let's take a closer look. Raider's new front and rear rack boxes are perfect for storing additional gear on your ATV. They're extremely durable and have lots of room. The rear box can hold 2 helmets plus gear. Both boxes feature a leak-resistant lid with foam gasket and 2 keyed locking latches. They bolt right onto your ATV's racks. Raider's ATV fender bag has 2 large storage compartments. The top compartment has a clear pocket, perfect for a trail map. The tank bag has 2 large zippered pockets and a side panel pocket. It also has 2 mesh pockets for beverages. It easily fits over the top of the ATV's gas tank. Raider's gear map bag has an outer panel with a see-through pocket on the outside and inside. It also has a main zippered storage pocket with a beverage holder on the side. It also easily attaches to your ATV's gas tank. All Raider ATV bags are ruggedly constructed and weatherproof. Mike, these ATV accessory items from Raider are going to make this Grizzly a whole lot more functional. Now, for more information on all the great products that Raider makes, go to the Raider website or the Flyway Highway website. Hey, we'll be right back with more Flyway Highway after these messages.
It's not rocket science. Drive steel pellets faster and they hit harder. But choose the world's fastest at 1,700 feet per second. And you also get an 8-inch lead advantage at 40 yards. Putting more pellets in the head and neck without changing the way you shoot. No, that's not rocket science. It's a little thing we call in-flight brain surgery with hypersonic steel from Remington.
Bring out the flavor and bring out the fun with a Bradley smoker. You can smoke or slow cook any meat, seafood, or cheeses. Endless possibilities. Your food will always come out of the smoke plump, juicy, and bursting with delicious flavor your guests won't be able to resist. Bradley Smokers. All about the flavor.
This segment of Flyway Highway is brought to you by EOTech Holographic Weapon Sights. Change the game with EOTech.
Kill him! All right. Woo, man. That's some hot action. Oh, you gotta love that, these snow geese, when they're coming in and they start flipping upside down and doing the deal. That's a lot of fun. Wow. And that's that, huh? All right. Those work good, huh? Wow, boy, there are a lot of birds in this area, Tracy. This is fantastic. Okay, the guys are tweaking our spread of Deadly Decoys. Tracy, explain what we're going to do here.
Well, what's happening is it's really windy today and the birds are coming in real low. And what happens a lot of times when they're doing that, they'll hit the edge of the decoys and raise up. So what we do is we'll open up a kind of more like a honker spread, so that there's hardly any decoys between us and the birds. So once they hit the decoys, they're almost right on top of us, and they flare up, and then we'll shoot them.
Gotcha.
So works out real well. We do it fairly often on windy days.
Now you've been doing this snow goose hunt for quite some time, huh?
Yeah.
How long have you had Deadly Decoys?
We've started Deadly Decoys in 2006 and started it out just kind of as the backbone that went in the decoy, and then we did the snow and a blue body, and now we've got really a whole line of.
Oh yeah, and we're going to talk about that later. We're going to go over and show our viewers all your products. They're really great looking socks. I mean, I've hunted over a lot of wind socks over the years on these types of hunts, and you've got a fantastic product here that we're going to talk about later. And in the meantime, here come the dogs with those last birds we shot. And well, I tell you, this is a lot of fun. You know, spring snow goose hunting, if you've never tried it, is a lot of fun. You know, there's some work involved because you're setting out some big spreads, but you know, with a few guys, it doesn't take that long. But the payoff can be outstanding when you get in on that one good grind. You know, and sometimes you might have hundreds of birds coming down on top of you. But so far this morning, it's been, you know, some singles and pairs and, you know, groups of 10, 12, and that's great. But it is a lot of fun.
Let's kill them.
Oh my goodness gracious.
You know, not a lot of birds are going to get out of this kill zone, I don't think. Not with these guys.
No.
Tracy's got several friends with him here down at the other end of the line, and between the, what do we got, 8 guns out here?
Yeah, now I think.
We are starting to rack up some numbers. Wow, this is fantastic. This is some really good snow goose hunting. Now you snow goose hunt obviously all over, from Missouri, South Dakota, North Dakota, Arkansas.
Right, yeah. We pretty much start down south early and head north. We obviously run guided hunts in Missouri and South Dakota, but
yeah,
in North Dakota we just come up here and fun hunt. So.
Yeah, well hey, we're having fun. Okay, we've got a little lull in the action. The guys are out picking up some birds we shot a minute ago, and this would be a good time, Tracy, to explain to our viewers a little bit more about your Deadly Decoy product. They're really working well today. They're sucking these geese right in. Why don't you hold up a couple of them and explain them?
Well, in the morning before the sun gets up and after the sun drops, there's not a lot of wind. We've got plenty of wind today.
Sure.
But the bag will just hang down. So we designed a support that'll go inside the decoy to hold it up.
Right.
And this is made out of a no-break plastic, so it's, you know, it'll hold up to a lot of abuse.
Oh, that's really cool. And that fits right inside.
And it fits right
hold
inside
that up
here
so
on the stake,
Yeah.
so basically it goes like that.
there's nothing worse, obviously, than a dead spread of wind socks. But with this plastic insert, it looks like it's alive and going even when there's very little wind. So that's a real neat feature.
And like on days like this where it's really windy, it kind of cuts down on the real erratic stuff. It'll only allow it to move side to side.
Oh yeah, so it's not just flapping
so it's
like
not flapping real crazy. So makes it.
Now that's a headless version there. Why don't you hold up the one with the head and explain that?
Well, we've got the headless version as well, or the headed version as well. It's got a very realistic head, stainless steel stake, and then there's an insert in the top here, and the stake just threads into the head. It's got the backbone support.
I love that backbone support.
Yeah.
That really makes all the
Makes a
difference
huge
in the world. Yeah.
Kill 'em!
Well, hey, our first morning here in North Dakota, Nick, was a resounding success. Tracy put us on a bunch of birds, put a bunch in the dirt. What do we got, about 42 here, I'd say?
142, something like that.
All right, it was a great hunt. Now, what do you have planned for us tomorrow?
Well, we're going to scout around a little bit and see what's going on tonight. Probably move to a different field.
Hey, that sounds good to me. Now, in the meantime, we're going to get these birds back. We're going to clean them up. I got a surprise for you guys. We're going to put some of these birds on our Bradley smoker. We're gonna have smoked snow goose tonight. What do you think? Sounds good. All right, well, let's get in and do it. Hey, I'm here with Wade Bradley at Bradley Smoker, and today we're gonna show you how to smoke and cook duck and geese. Wade?
Thanks, Craig. We have some fresh geese and duck breasts that we just brined up, and we're going to load them up in our fully automatic hot or cold food smoker.
Well, let's do it. Open the door here. Now, this is the 4-rack model, Wade, correct?
It is. We also have a 6-rack, but this is our premier and ideal product for out in the field.
And very easy to use. It's basically a set it and forget it device. We're loading up these racks. Boy, they look good, Wade. I tell you, I love shooting duck and geese on the Flyway Highway, and man, I really love eating them, especially on this Bradley Smoker. Okay, now what's the next step?
Well, we're going to demonstrate how the machine works, and it burns one of these biscuits once every 20 minutes, and then the old biscuit is extinguished in the pot of water.
All right, and now the biscuits come in different flavors, correct?
They do. Presently we're using a whiskey oak. Comes from the old barrels that they make whiskey and bourbon out of in North America.
Oh, sounds good. Now the control panel, explain how that works.
Right here on this side, we're going to control the temperature of the oven. So we're going to set it for about 220 degrees. Right there, time, we're going to want to smoke for about 4 hours. And over here is your smoke time. And let's say we're going to smoke for 3 hours on this one. A little heavy on the smoke?
Right.
Okay. Good.
I like a smoky flavor.
And that's it. Get the door closed and we're ready to go.
So in about 4 or 5 hours, it's bon appetit.
You bet.
Sounds good.
EOTech holographic weapon sights. Accelerate your advantage.
You know, I love hunting ducks out on the Flyway Highway. I also love eating them, especially on my Bradley digital smoker. This smoker is so simple to use. You just set the oven temp and time and the smoke time, and the Bradley does the rest. Which gives me a couple of hours to lean back, relax, and dream about those ducks. Oh, that was a weird one.
Bradley Smokers. Smoke 'em. This segment of the Flyway Highway is brought to you by Real Geese Silhouette Decoys.
Go! Oh, I got one up there. All right. Nice shooting, guys. Hey, our second day here in North Dakota. Spring snow goose hunting is getting off to a good start. Now we've got a little bit of different weather here today, huh, Tracy?
Yeah, a lot different weather. We've got some rain and drizzly conditions. Yesterday we had howling wind. And
yeah, just absolutely howling. But yeah, it's going to get kind of bad here a little bit later, but we're going to get some birds early on. Our Deadly Decoys are starting to dance a little as this wind picks up, and
right.
We just dumped 4 or 5 birds.
Right, yep.
Go! Wow, and that's how you kill snow geese in North Dakota, huh, Nick?
Is that not nice or what?
Wow.
They couldn't have come in any better. They set up perfect. Right in the hole, man. That's beautiful.
I don't care who you are, how much you've hunted, how much of a pro you are or think you are, you got to get excited about that. If you don't, there's something wrong about you.
Those are the flocks that you see when you lay your head down at night and you can still hear them in your head, you know.
Nick, this wind is insane. These birds are really getting squirrely, aren't they?
They are, but they're still coming in.
Yeah, they really are. You know, and I should point out again, we talked earlier, these Deadly Decoys have this unique backbone bar in them. And, you know, the design on a day that you don't have much wind, it really helps because it'll help the sock fill with wind, what little wind there is. But also, and we're finding out today on a super, super windy day, it keeps the sock from just getting too crazy. which is a big plus. And this is a very unique feature with the Deadly Decoy. I haven't seen on any other sock, and it really differentiates itself from the other socks out there. And what a great item, very well designed. Tracy did a fantastic job with them. Stick this one back in. Dog with a couple more.
Right. Got an adult blue.
Adult blue, yeah.
And the juvie blue.
Show the difference there to our viewers. The difference between the adult, the juvie, and the blues.
Yeah, the juvie has the plumage. It's got gray on the head and even on the breast here. Whereas the adult has a white head. And this will be all kinds of different colors, and here's a different color phase of one. Yeah. This is a white belly blue.
Oh, look at that. That's neat. Let's hold them up side by side there.
So you can see the difference. Yeah. There's quite a variety in the blues coloration. So
yeah, that's pretty.
Very pretty birds.
All right. Good job.
Don't touch that remote. The Flyway Highway will be right back.
Hey, this is Craig Foster with Flyway Highway Television. I wear Northern Guide breathable waders from Waterfall Wading Systems. The lightweight, durable outers feature Caddis-Dry breathable technology. Unlike neoprene waders, body perspiration and vapor form can escape to the outside. No more wet, clammy feeling in warmer weather or during physical exertion. And in colder weather, layering up and the heavily insulated boot feet will keep you comfortable. Northern Guide breathable waders keep me dry and comfortable in any conditions.
Bring out the flavor and bring out the fun with a Bradley smoker. You can smoke or slow cook any meat, seafood, or cheeses. Endless possibilities. Your food will always come out of the smoke plump, juicy, and bursting with delicious flavor your guests won't be able to resist. Bradley Smokers. All about the flavor.
Closed captioning for the Flyway Highway is provided by the Northern Illinois Steel Supply Company.
On this week's product showcase segment, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about some of the products I use on the Flyway Highway. This is a wing stopper, lock and knock, 5-in-1 guide series whistle duck call. This unique whistle duck call is 4 separate whistle calls and a mallard hen call. On one side is the mallard hen call. On the other side is a pintail whistle, a widgeon whistle, a green-winged teal whistle, and a drake mallard whistle. With my wing stopper, I can call at different types of ducks with just one call. It's awesome. Now I maintain all my firearms with Gunzilla, the world's best gun cleaner. Gunzilla is a one-step cleaner designed to clean, lubricate, and protect all in one formula. Gunzilla is made from plants and contains no water or petroleum. It's safer and more effective than most gun cleaners. Gunzilla removes carbon, copper, lead, rust, and plastic fouling. It cleans carbon faster than traditional cleaners because it breaks the bond of the carbon molecules. Gunzilla doesn't evaporate and leaves a thin, slippery coating for lubrication and protection. Gunzilla is the new gold standard for gun care. You really need to try it. Now, for more information on all these great products, go to the Flyway Highway website. Hey, the Flyway Highway wants to give a special thanks to Tracy Northup of Deadly Decoys for putting us on this fantastic spring snow goose hunt here in North Dakota. And also my special co-host, Nick Ulm from Indiana. Tracy, thanks again.
You bet, Craig. We'll have to do it again next year.
Hey, I'd love to. Now, for more information on all the great products that Deadly Decoy makes, go to the Flyway Highway website or the Deadly Decoy website. Hey, we'll see you again next week for another adventure on the Flyway Highway.
Be sure to tune in next week when Craig heads further down the Flyway Highway.